Welcome back. You're rocking with your girl QP, and we are in B&N Studios, and we're talking about Organogold. And you just heard from Tashawn King. He sung you a beautiful R&B song. He has to be anointed and appointed by the Almighty God. Only angels can sing like that, okay? So with that being said, I just want you to know I'm really enjoying being back. This is my first show of 2012. As you know, I took a break during 2011. People all over town were saying, aren't you QP? Don't you have a show? What happened? You're not rocking anymore? And I just had to let them know, look, I'm trying to get back to where I was at. I'm doing other things behind the scene. Don't worry, I will be back rocking. You know what I mean? You can't keep a good girl down. And I'm back up, I stay up. It was just that I was networking, doing everything else that I needed to do to get to the point where I am right now, okay? So I can give you 100%. So we're gonna get right back on a conversation about coffee, about tea, about Ganoderma. Ganoderma is the key word, Ganoderma. Gano, Ganoderma. Google Ganoderma and you can read it for yourself of all of the great things that it does for your body. You don't have to take our word. You know, we absolutely want them to do the research.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely, we want them to do the research. So I'm going to go back to Miss Moore and continue asking you some questions and everything. So, you said that you got into the business because, you were curious and you want to know what it's about. So how are you now that you are a part? Do you feel like your people really help you out? Do you feel alone, or do you feel like you always have a lifeline, someone to call?
You know what? I am so glad you asked that question because it was burning all in my soul to share with your audience that Organogold has the best leaders. I mean, I'm talking about people who not only talk the talk, but they walk the walk. They lead by examples. And quickly, I just have to give a shout out to my upline, my direct sponsor, Mr. Eddie Lee, my Sapphire consultant, Miss Rashida Carter. I know you're watching, honey.
Shout out to Rashida Carter and Eddie Lee.
My Ruby consultant, Sharice Carter, my Emerald consultants, Erwin and Twyla Portis, and then my Diamond consultant, Miss Stormy Wellington. And these are people who I have access to. If I can't get to one, I can get to the other. And no one is so high up that they can't come down and hey, say, let's help you with this. And you may weeble or wobble, but we're not going to let you fall down.
I love it.
And it's easy when you start to do really well and become successful and on a higher level to kind of stop and get comfortable. They don't do that. They don't stop because what their goal is to say, hey, I'm here, but now my job is I want to get you up here too.
Right, and that's what I've experienced.
Yes.
I've experienced people, I mean, the first day I joined, I had so many texts welcoming me in. I had phone calls like David, he called me, and I was speaking to Mr. Lee and Stormy Wellington. And the other names I don't really have down pat, but I'm trying to, memorize these names because they are new to me. But I was able to really feel close and connected because they care so much. And I'm thinking wow, these people really have a divine connection. It's not just a business, people really are, mixing business and spirituality because everyone knows that we are in a spiritual time in a realm, of things that are happening. So you want to align yourself up with good people that are solid, that you can trust. So
absolutely.
I really feel great about the decision that I made because the people that I've spoken to, they've extended their, right hand of fellowship to me and told me that they will not leave me alone. And don't think on my own, call them. You know, don't worry about it. Just lean on my lifelines. That's what they're there for. Don't ever feel alone. And yourself, you've been great to me from day one. You never let me feel like I'm alone. You make it so much easier to walk this road. And sometimes when you go into a business and it's foreign to you, you'll get overwhelmed. You might get a little jittery, oh, did I do the right thing?
Yeah.
And even if I was almost getting jittery, you were pulling me hey girl, how's it going? Here's your lifeline. You're not just drowning, are you? Because if you are, here you go. I won't let you. And I'm okay. She's my angel. Doris is my angel, and she just won't stop. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
I am so happy to be a part of this company.
Yes.
I
Thank
really
you.
am.
I'm so glad. I am really glad to help for you to, collaborate with us. And when you had come to our presentation, I saw that look in your eyes, and you said some things to me I won't repeat, but you had that look and you had that determination that something. I may not understand it all, but I like what I hear.
Absolutely.
And if you are telling me, because I won't mess around with foolishness, if you are telling me that this is something that you believe will get us to where we want to be, help us to put this great product, introduce it to as many people as possible, then I know there's something to it.
Absolutely.
I know that Mama didn't raise no fool.
That's right. That's right. And not to mention, we go back from childhood. So I trust you with my life. It's very hard to come aboard to something in this day and time and trust a stranger telling you, oh, this is great, this is an opportunity that lies ahead of you, you can do this, you can do that. It's like, okay, whatever. But coming from someone that you know and trust, it was a whole nother ball game, and it was more easier for me to receive it. And I look at it like nothing less than a blessing that